Good afternoon, this is Nicholas from Gandora Gaming. I bring you all some new cards revealed for, I believe this is for Duelist Nexus, I could be mistaken. And it looks like some more Illusionist cards. So actually, let's go over these and see what we got. So we have a new Quick Play spell, and this card is called Memorize with the Eyes of Illusion. If you control an illusion or spellcaster monster, activate one of these effects. Your illusion or spellcaster monster can be destroyed this turn. During your opponent's turn, target one face of monster your opponent controls. Take control of it, and then when your opponent monster declares an attack, target one other face-up monster they control. Change that attack target in a performance damage calculation. So let me read that again. So it has three effects. You can only do one of each effect, and it requires you to control either an illusionist or a spellcaster monster, which is not hard for a lot of decks. And then its second effect is just during your opponent's turn, target one face of monster your opponent controls, take control of it until the end of the turn. So you just have a free snatch steal for any spellcaster or illusionist deck. That's not bad. This card was searchable. I could definitely see this card being played. This is literally just snatch steal, which is not bad. Now, it does return during the end phase, but who cares? Like, that's still a pretty good steal. That's a pretty good interruption. I still feel like you'd rather just play like Crackdown or something, but still, it's a quick play spell, so hey, it's pretty good. And still, yeah, it's a strong card. And the other two effects aren't bad. Your illusionist spellcasters monsters can be destroyed in battle this turn. And then when an opponent monster declares an attack, target one face of monster your opponent controls. And then change the attack target and perform the damage calculation. So if they're trying to kill one of your weenies, you can just switch it to a bigger guy and then you just do damage that way. I think the snatch steal is the most important part about this card. And even then, this might be a one-of if it's searchable. But that's really about it. We also have a new Arcana Force monster. Level 7, 2500 attack. I believe it's 2500 defense. This is Arcana Force, the 7th, the Fiend, or the Devil in the OCG. Ooh, the Devil. You can discard this card, add one Lightbringer from your deck to your graveyard, to your hand, which is absolutely amazing. So this is basically... if you don't know, for Gravekeepers, they have Commandant. I believe you have Commandant who you discard to add yourself the field spell. This is literally the same version, but for Arcana Force, it adds Light Barrier, which I'm really happy Konami's starting to give older archetypes that just require a field spell. Just give them a monster that's basically terraforming. It'll work out the same, which is pretty great. And then, if this card is summoned, toss a coin. It gains the appropriate effects, heads. When this card declares an attack, this card can target one monster on the field, destroy it. And then inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Tails, when this card declares an attack involving this card, destroy all monsters on the field. Not a bad effect. Again, it's gimmicky like Arcana Force should be. But the best part about this card is definitely the discard add Lightbringer, which definitely makes the deck more consistent. But there's a lot of things that need to make Arcana Force good. But it's hard to make Arcana Force good when they literally have a turn skip card in the world of Zawaldo. So if you give this deck too much, it'll just be Zawaldo Turbo, and that's never good. And this might already make it even more Zawaldo Turbo, because you can just play this, and then you get the field spell, and the field spell guarantees you hit heads. So you can just turbo out, as long as you have this card, and a way to turbo out like Saryuja or a way to summon out Zawaldo, you can literally just world lock people and skip their turns. I don't know how viable that is, especially when Droll's running around, but it's still a really cool combo, so we'll just have to see if Zawaldo will take the meta by storm. We also have a new XYZ armor card. It's literally called Armor XYZ. It's a normal spell. Target one face of monster you control, and when XYZ monster in your graveyard, equip that target in the graveyard to the target on the field as an equip spell with these effects. The equip monster gains attack. The equip monster's attack becomes this card. The equip monster's attribute is also treated as this card. The equip monster's attack at the end of the damage step Send this card to graveyard. The monster that was equipped can make a second attack in a row. It's not that great. This is a gimmicky one of in like XYZ decks. I don't even think XYZ decks would play this, so not playing it. And then we have Phoenix Gearblade. I think this is the last Infernoble card. And if it's any good, Infernoble support is looking stacked right now, sitting with the Battling Boxers. This card is Phoenix Gearblade. It's an equipped spell, equipped to a warrior fire monster. And you can only use the third effect of this card once per turn, so the first and second effect are not once per turns. The first effect is the equipped monster gains 300 attack. The second effect is if the equipped monster attacked at the end of the damage step, you can send this card to graveyard for each of your warrior and fire monsters can make a second attack during the battle phase. That's actually a pretty strong effect. Basically, you get to attack, then send this card to graveyard, then every fire and warrior monster, which is your entire deck, can just make 2 attacks this turn. That could definitely help you OTK. And then its third effect is if this card is sent to graveyard or banished to activate a monster effect, you can add this card to your hand. Not a bad card. I think it's like a really cool one-of as a cool OTK ability. It just gives that deck way more ability to kill your opponent without having to make the generic access code lines. So I like it. It's a really cool equipped spell. I can definitely see it as a one-of for Infernoble decks. Because why not? It just makes everything like double attack that turn. That's kind of stupid. Especially when there's something like 3,000 synchros. And especially when Gearfried, when he attacks, steals a monster. Don't forget about that. So Gearfried attacking twice, stealing 2 monsters, that might be kind of insane. Now, I don't know if Gearfried is going to return, but if he isn't, attacking twice, stealing 2 monsters, that might be a little too busted. But we'll just have to find out. Anyway, hope you all enjoy. If they release more cards, expect more videos. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.